I am Princess Kayla H. Shanghai from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English here in Cebu Technological University, Danao campus. Today I will be showing you my DIY instructional material. This is a manual TV, a telephoto. As you can see, this is made from cardboard with the help of course of the glue sticks, scissors, glue, construction materials, and a bamboo stick. A very eco-friendly instructional material. So, for those kids and other students that are watching me today, I will be telling you, or more like lecturing you, and giving you some ideas what is a figure of speech. This is how it should be done. You will just throw the bamboo stick until you'll get to the next slide. So since there are many figures of speech, I will be introducing you to the most used, the frequently used figures of speech. Simile, personification, metaphor, irony, hyperbole, and onomatopoeia. Start with the simile. A simile is a figure of speech that compares two things that are different from each other, but have similar qualities. These are generally formed through the usage of the words as or like. Some examples of the similes in a sentence includes this. He is as brave as a lion. This is an example of simile because of the usage of as. It's like comparing two things. Next in line is the personification. Personification attributes human nature or human qualities to abstract or inanimate objects. We often use the phrases like howling wind, dancing leaves, time flies, and etc. So some examples of the personification in a sentence are these. The leaves dances gracefully in the wind. So of course, literally, the leaves don't dance. But because of personification, it's like we inanimate. We use the actions or things that only humans can do on the plants or other objects. So the leaves dances gracefully in the wind. Personification. We're putting human attributes to these plants, to the plants. Next is metaphor. A metaphor is used for implying a comparison between two things that have something in common but are in general different from each other. Some examples of the usage of metaphors in a sentence is as follows. It's raining cat and dog. We shouldn't take it literally because it's more like an English idiom. It's raining cat and dogs means it's raining heavily, or there is a heavy downpour. Next in line is the irony. Irony or sarcasm are, of course, we could really see this kind of figure of speech like most of the day, some of our friends using it to us. Irony or sarcasm is a figure of speech in which the usage of words conveys the opposite of their literal meaning. These are often used in a humorous manner, and some examples of the irony include, your hands are as clean as mud, which is like the opposite one because as you can see, the kid's child is very dirty. So forget to be more funny, they are saying the opposite one. Your hands are as clean as mud. For instance, oh my god, you're very like for instance, your school is asking or like making a party with a theme of a retro, but you're wearing a Christmas costume. So of course, some of your friends would say, oh, you're really complying with the theme. But going with the irony, you're really complying with the theme, which is obviously the opposite one because the theme is the retro and you're wearing a Christmas costume. That's it. Next in line is the hyperbole. Hyperbole is a figure of speech that consists of an exaggeration. It is the usage of the exaggerated term in order to emphasize or heighten the effect of something. Some example of using hyperbole in a sentence include, he is as old as the hills. Diba? It's exaggerating. For example, I told you 1,000,000 times not to touch my things. But of course, you didn't tell that person 1,000,000 times. Maybe 5 times, but to exaggerate more or to highlight how many times did that person told you not to touch her stuff. So the usage of words in exaggerated manner would highlight or give emphasis to it. That is hyperbole. Next and last in line is the onomatopoeia. So this is the figure of speech that is used to express a sound. To be more precise, it involves the use of words that imitates the sound associated with the action or object referred to, i.e. hiss, clap, etc. Some examples of onomatopoeia includes the buzz of the bee or the bang of the gun. That is an example of onomatopoeia. So as you can see, I only highlighted the figures of speech that are frequently used. There are many more figure speech ahead. It's just that I want you to introduce some for you to have the slightest idea. So that's it. Thank you, and I hope you learned something from our discussion today. Adios!